I'm Jason Fowler with Silverload Interactive. I guess I'm the CEO, president of the company. Started creating Saga 4 years ago and still championing it today. Phenomenal. We've been really busy, and I think just about everyone here at the show has come by and spoken to us and heard a lot. You know, there's a bit of a learning curve for Saga. It's not something that everybody readily understands because it's not like the other games, but they've been really receptive and have brought friends over soon after.
Hi, my name is Slava Zatushny. I'm the marketing director for Saga, and this is the fourth collectible game that I'm doing, but the first real-time strategy collectible game, which actually is the first real-time strategy collectible game anybody's ever done, and I'm excited to work on it.
Well, we are an MMO. That means we're always adding features, always correcting balance issues, always adding quests. Certainly we'd love to add new content. And as we do that, the storyline is really going to develop toward the release of expansion sets. And the quest line is going to be something that we're constantly adding. Every week we're going to be adding new quests from here on out to really draw out that storyline.
One of the things that we really learned since release is that, amazingly enough, we're not the smartest guys on the planet, and we've got a lot of great feedback from our customers, from our players, as to what features they'd like, and we've just been adding them onto the schedule, and I think a lot of players will be surprised to see features that they might have suggested come out on a future patch.
They certainly do. So, you know, as we release new troops into the Saga world, the first place they might appear is in quests where they're fighting you. That might be the first place you're going to see the undead. So, you know, watch in coming weeks, very soon as we have these undead units ready, they're going to be released into quest lines, which will develop the story toward the full release of the undead faction, where they'll be able to take control of them and choose that as a faction and race.
Our goal for expansions is once every quarter to 3 times a year, so 4 to 3 times a year. However, not every single expansion will have a new faction, but every single expansion will have a major feature added to the game. The next one to be implemented is going to be the world conflict system, where guilds are going to be able to get together and actually try to control territories on our game.
Well, carefully. Balance is a huge issue in a game like this. You know, one thing we balance mostly with regard to PvP. So sometimes, you know, when we look at something, we have to come up with a difficult decision. We look at what it's going to mean to the PvP side of the game, and a fairness there. A lot of the new troops coming out are going to be part of a new faction, so we need to make sure that new faction is not more powerful nor less powerful than the current factions. And in addition, we'll be releasing troops for each of the already existing factions. We don't want those troops to be the trump cards or anything of the set. So we're going to make sure that they fit into and hopefully actually balance those factions. You know, current imbalances in the faction can be corrected by adding a troop, which brings balance back to that faction. So we use that as an actual balancing device.
One of the important things for expansions is to add different strategy. So right now there is no way to fight a huge fireball coming down on your head, or a way to stop someone who's cast a spell on you that totally freezes your entire unit. So expansions will try to look to see what strategies have been in the past, what the game needs to flesh out new strategies, and what can we use combat the current really strong leading strategies and really strong leading spells and